Caleb Hardwick.
And Ruby Parkman.
We're here with HTV Investigative Reports.
Students have evacuated the school in masks due to excessive heat.
Let's check in with how some of the students are dealing with the situation.
All right, this is Coach Nevitt checking in with how some of these guys are dealing with the crisis. What class are you guys in?
Miss Ison.
All right, Miss Eisen, some math. And how's it been so far, Jazz? How have you been dealing with the heat inside?
It's actually been not that hard to deal with the heat.
All right, as a trained distance runner, I imagine. What about the rest of you guys? Anybody really struggling with this?
No. It's pretty humid. That's really all.
Have you seen anybody drop? Anybody have to be rushed out of your room on a stretcher or anything like that in any previous classes?
No.
Well, it's still early. All right, we're checking in on how people are dealing with the crisis. How's it been so far inside?
Tough. Really, it's been hard.
Yes, I have a headache. My kids have a headache. Everybody's complaining, so we thought we'd come out and get some fresh air.
Have you lost any students yet? Anybody have to be wheeled out in a stretcher, wheelchair, anything like that?
Not yet, but I did have students go get ice and start eating ice. They had to adapt.
Me too. Right. Adaptation is important. That's what us humans do. That's why we're still here after all these years. Have you heard any rumors about what the cause may be?
No, I haven't. Oh, bills. They couldn't afford. Keller couldn't afford to pay their bill.
You heard it right there. Mrs. Lady, Gina.Lady at kellerisd.net, Dr. Johnson. What's it been like out there today?
Annoying and hot.
Annoying and hot. All right, you heard about an explosion?
I heard the air conditioning thing exploded.
All right, unconfirmed rumors of an explosion. All right, how has it been out there with the heat so far?
It's very hot in the classrooms.
It's hot.
Have you anybody felt in danger at any time today because of the heat? All right, well, what kind of danger have you felt today with the heat?
Heat stroke. It was so hot in Mr. Govea class. I almost passed out. That's why we went outside.
I had no water left, so.
All right, so we've got students complaining of dehydration, possible heat stroke. All right, we're here interviewing students and teachers, seeing how they're dealing with the great heat crisis of April 2024. How are your students holding up?
They are complaining a lot and sweating a lot.
All right, and how long did y'all stay inside before you made the decision to vacate the dangerous building?
This is our first class, 6th period outside. We've stuck it out all day so far, till now.
And have you lost any students yet?
Not yet, but we are close.
All right. So far, all Hillwood students have survived, but we are on the precipice. Dangerous situation here. What about you guys? How are you holding up?
Bad.
Bad. Would you care to elaborate in specifics that you're dealing with?
It's too hot, and I want to go home. It's so hot out inside.
All right. Is the popcorn helping in any way?
Yes. Very muchly so.
All right. And has anybody heard any rumors about what may have caused that? We've heard a few different rumors.
I think that the bird that was in the school did it. That was in the fence.
Chewed the wire, and it came in through the roof.
All right, bird chewing a wire. Anybody else heard anything different than that? All right, how's it been so far in the building with the heat today?
It's been really hot. Yeah.
All right, do you feel like you're in any danger anytime you see any students passing out, getting rolled out in the wheelchair, anything like that?
Yeah, I feel danger. I saw some kid, he fainted during our notes in math.
Fainted during math notes, and usually nobody would want to pass out during math notes. So that's some serious stuff. Have you guys heard any rumors about what may be the cause of this lack of air conditioning?
They're poor. They're broke. Very broke.
All right, we're checking in and see how students are dealing with this heat crisis. What's it been like in the building today, Preston?
Thinking about Fortnite the whole time,
And does so you feel like you're in Fortnite with the heat? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Scar.
All right. Yeah, pretty rough there. I see you've adopted some headgear. Is that helping you out while you're inside at all?
+5 attributes.
All right. We've had some. I've seen some students really struggling. You see anybody really struggling, really hurting in there in the building? Anybody have to be rolled out of class, anything like that?
Yeah, I see somebody hurt. If you roll the camera to those 3 people right there, those people are hurt. Especially him too.
Yeah, looking pretty rough. All right. Have you? All right. Have you? We've heard several unsubstantiated rumors about causes of the air conditioning crisis. Have you heard any rumors? Have you got anything you can report?
Yes, I heard the school's in debt, so we can't afford it.
All right, there you go. Not enough money for air conditioning and more. You heard it here first at Hillwood TV. All right, Coach Nevitt here with Mrs. Christmas, and we've got a big event. There's a big event Saturday, but maybe even a bigger one coming up next Monday, the big solar eclipse. So first of all, what is a solar eclipse?
It is when the moon comes between the sun and the earth and casts this wonderful big shadow. Well, okay, it's not a big shadow, but because it doesn't do the whole earth, but it does part of the earth, and we are like right in the middle of it.
All right, and this is a total eclipse like this, pretty rare. Do you know when the last one in this area was?
Off the top of my head, no, but I do remember when I was a wee small kiddo just across the street over here at Gracie Hardman that we had an eclipse, and I remember about like 5th grade, we went out with little holes in our paper and we watched an eclipse back in 5th grade. So I'm 56, do the math.
Yeah, I believe I read the last total one here was 1874. So pretty rare. So what can we expect to happen during this total eclipse?
We can expect the clouds to roll in and totally obliviate, our viewing process, because that's just the way Mother Nature works. But even if the clouds roll in, it'll still be dark for a few minutes. The clouds stay away, which, yes, we want the clouds to stay away. And then you'll watch carefully with your glasses on, you can watch the moon slowly get in front of the sun, and it'll eventually block out the sun, kind of like that. And then it'll be dark, and I do believe we're about 3 minutes with totality in this area over here. So for like 3 minutes, it's going to be nighttime in the middle of the day. And it used to really freak out the ancient humans.
And probably like animals and stuff freak out, or like the birds going to attack us like Hitchcock?
I hope not. I hope not, because, that would just be weird. But you never know.
All right, and what about temperature drop? Can we expect a temperature drop at all?
Probably not. I mean, it's 3 minutes, and it's just a shadow. But if you think about a shadow, it is going to block out the sun for a minute. So if you're really hypersensitive, you might notice a slight dip in temperature.
All right, and is there any chance that like the moon somehow crashes directly into the sun, it's obliterated, the Earth's orbit goes out of control, and life as we know it is over?
Wasn't that a sci-fi show called Space 1999? I don't think so. Total science fiction.
All right, so we'll see something cool. If it's not cloudy, we might see something amazingly really cool, and very, very low chance that life as we know will be obliterated.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Kidwell. I teach ELA Accelerated, 7th grade. I nominated John Salib and I have nominated Katie Everett. Both have shown extremely good character in class. They're very helpful to their peers. They always choose to do what's right in the class.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, who are you and what do you teach?
My name's Mrs. Lauder and I teach 8th grade math.
Who did you nominate for Charge of the Week and why?
I nominated Lakeese. She's in my 2nd period math class, and I nominated her because she's always very hardworking. She can be counted on. I know that if there's something that I need help with, that she's always one that can. She just has a lot of responsibility. She's responsible, and she's a great student.
Thank you.